Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today a new episode of Miraculous Ladybug came out. Actually, two new episodes did, Frozer and Malediktator, which is the video that you're watching right now, the one on Malediktator. But here's the thing, the Frozer one, I was planning on making a video today as well, but here's the thing. The episode was in Portuguese, and obviously I speak English, I don't speak any other language. And there's not really any good subs up, so I couldn't exactly tell what was going on. I mean, I could see what was going on. It's just like any of the voicing in that episode, just the whole translation stuff was really bad because nobody actually went in and manually did it. It was all just Google auto translate. So it just was really bad and everything messed up. So for that episode, I want to make an analysis on it and I want to know exactly what the characters are saying. So that video will come later because I believe an English version comes out either tomorrow, the 13th, or the 14th. Or if not one of those, it will definitely at least have a subbed version soon. So that video will be coming soon. I just want to make the best video possible for you guys. But since Malediktator came out in English, I can now make an English version. Don't worry, I won't spoil anything for Frozer for those of you who haven't seen it, but Malediktator wasn't as big as Frozer. Well, okay, here's the thing. Frozer, actually, you know what, never mind. I'm not going to talk about it. Just if you haven't seen Frozer or if you're waiting for a dub, then good for you. If you avoided the leaks, good for you. I won't share any leaks, because a lot of people don't want leaks. But before we get into this video, I just want to say that we have a public Discord. Discord is like a free server type thing. It's kind of like Skype or like iMessages or messages or whatever, but it's like a big chat to where you and everyone else who's in the Discord can talk. And we just have like dedicated chats for like Miraculous, and you can go in there, talk about the new episodes of Miraculous, and just communicate with the fandom. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave the link to the Discord server down below. If you don't have a Discord account, it's totally free and it's totally amazing. I'm on there all the time, but I totally recommend getting that, and you can get it and talk to the members of the fandom and me, and yeah, share your theories in there, and I'll comment on it. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Malediktator. Now, this episode was very interesting because this is the third part to the Queen's Battle. Now, we saw the Queen's Battle last week on the 7th, but now it's the 12th. So we finally got this on Family Channel. They actually aired all three in English, so we have access to all three now. But this episode really didn't have too much plot in it, and that's a little odd, but actually it does. You have to really think deep about it, but it does have a lot of plot in it. Now, to some of you, you might be like, Aiden, you're so crazy, and you don't know anything. But trust me, guys, this has a lot of plot and hints to a lot of things in the future. You just really got to think about it, and I'll explain all that today. And it's really about Chloe and her future. So this is going to be super interesting. Now, I'm not going to really be talking about any of the stuff about Malediktator because it's not really very important. Now, we did see Queen Bee again, which was amazing. We actually got to see her do some good, which I believe is why they made this episode. This episode wasn't really to reveal anything new from the plot, but it is something to show the progression of Chloe's character. So we did see Queen Bee, and that was pretty cool. We got to see her use her powers and things like that. Now, you already know from the title of this video that Chloe might actually be good, and a lot of you guys might be like, nope, Chloe is bad forever, but I'm starting to think that the creators of the show, or at least like Thomas Ustruct and Jeremy Zag, I believe that they want to transform Chloe into a little bit better of a character, because we start to see this illustrated very well in this episode, because she starts out mean and things, of course, in the beginning of the episode, but then when Ladybug was talking with Chloe started to cry, and she was actually feeling sad, and she just really wanted to have a family back together again, which was really nice. We've never really seen Chloe act this way. She's been definitely getting nicer throughout season 2, but this is really an improvement. She started like being really nice, and especially at the end, which we'll get to in a minute, she just was really nice. And we can see how her progression is starting to get more elevated, especially for the finale of Season 2. Now, obviously, everybody knows who Queen Bee is, just from, like, Queen Wasp. And also since Chloe uploaded that video on her YouTube channel, or not really YouTube channel, just like this show's equivalent of that. But pretty much Chloe, in order to be a superhero, she has to be somewhat useful. And Chloe said it herself when she was talking with Ladybug that she felt like she wasn't useful at all. She was just a screw up and she had no friends. And this is like, I feel like this was a realization for her too, because she was like, oh my gosh, everybody loves me, etc. But this is the first time that she really realized that she didn't have anyone. Nobody really liked her except for Adrian and probably Sabrina. But still, she was like, wow, I'm actually like kind of mean. So she's starting to realize that she needs to be a little bit nicer to get friends. And just from this episode, we saw that everybody was starting to like Chloe a little bit better, or at least they didn't have a negative taste in their mouth from Chloe, because at the end they all threw her a party, which, I mean, they were throwing a party for her leaving at the very beginning of the episode, but now at the end they're throwing a party for her being, or at least saving the day. Now, Alia's obviously not buying it, but Marinette really is starting to believe that Chloe can be somewhat good, which is really cool because Marinette is like Chloe's worst enemy. But now that Chloe is starting to be a little bit better, because we saw when Sabrina came up and hugged Chloe, she was like, oh my gosh, get off me. But then she realized, oh wait, that's not very nice. She was like, all right, let's calm down a little bit. So there was definitely a switch in tone. So this definitely shows that Chloe is going to start being a nicer person. And for the Heroes Day, if you really don't want to know anything about the finale of Season 2, then just kind of like skip this video or this part of it or something. But pretty much all of the heroes, it's called the Heroes Day, and all of the heroes that we've seen so far, so we've seen all the heroes that will be participating, unless if there's like some other one, but I don't think there is. We've seen all of them, and they're all going to come together and fight Hawkmoth and his big army of villains. And the creators of the show really had to make Chloe a better person so that she just wouldn't ruin everything for the team so that Hawkmoth doesn't get their Miraculous. Now, I still do have to make a predictions video on that, which will probably be coming soon. I just wanted to see Frozer and this episode so I could really make a good predictions video. But this will be interesting to see how Chloe starts to be nicer in the very end. Now, one other thing I wanted to point out, just like more evidence that Chloe is going to be good. I know all of you are thinking like, oh, Chloe is going to be bad forever. But no, really, when her butler was trying to like take chairs away from her secret lair, or Chloe's secret lair, Chloe came over and said, no, I can do that myself, or I should do it myself. And that just really is showing. Guys, I promise you, Chloe is starting to be nice. And as much as I like that Chloe is a negative character, because every story needs to have a negative character. Now, obviously, Hawkmoth is a negative character, but Chloe is also a negative character. But to see her be nice is also a really good progression of story. Now, as you guys may know, Season 2, really, it had somewhat of an order, but the Queen's Battle was in order, like you had to watch it in order, and just all of this, seeing Chloe be nice, and Queen Bee, and things like that, that was all in order so that they could just put any other episode in, because Frozer was supposed to air before the Queen's Battle, but yet we saw it after the Queen's Battle, so just really they didn't focus very much on continuity. But I'm hoping that Season 3 focuses a lot more on continuity and making sure that you watch the episodes in order, which this may play a part into. We haven't seen too many things that like you had to watch the previous episode to watch the next episode. We haven't seen very many of that in this season. Obviously, there was a couple times when we saw Rena Rouge appear twice in 2 episodes. But really, you're going to be fine if whatever order you watch Season 2 in, for the most part. Now, Season 2 was a little bit more dependent, but Season 1 you could really watch in any single order. It really didn't matter. But Season 2 you had to watch it in a certain order just so that it made a little bit more sense. So I'm hoping that Season 3 has a lot more continuity, which means that they can focus a lot more on the plot. Because Season 1 was just it had almost no plot. Season 2 really has it's getting more and more plot, and we're learning more about the story. So I'm hoping that that makes it so that Season 3 is a lot better as far as having a lot of plot. So that's my guess for this, and seeing how Chloe acts better, we're not really going to be seeing any more of Chloe. We're not going to be seeing any more of Chloe until the finale. And the finale, obviously, you'll want to watch last. So anything that they've done throughout the season can now be applied to the finale. So this is when they're going to start implementing those things to where we see more plot development. And I might talk about this in the Frozer episode, because there might be some of that tying in to Frozer as well. Especially since Audrey Bourgeois is also going to be staying here. as far as I am aware. She might be going back to New York, I'm not sure, but as far as we are aware, she is staying here. So this is like very interesting. We don't exactly know. I can't confirm if season 3 is going to have more plot. Yo, Thomas Ostruct, if you're watching this, you should hit me up. Tell me if there's going to be some more plot. That's all I want to know. I want to know if there's going to be continuity and plot and things thrown into season 3. But anyway, I think that that's going to be it for this video. I really just wanted to stress that Chloe is going to be a better person. And if you don't believe me that Chloe is going to be a better person, we can wait a little bit. I'm not going to say I told you so or anything, but I'll be like, all right, I told you guys that this might happen. Because obviously I can't confirm it. This is just what I'm taking, because, yeah. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this Frozen video, probably coming out tomorrow. But anyway, that's going to be a bit for me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
He's completely harmless.